What is up, everybody? Circon here. Me and guys did our replay cast. This time around, we're looking at the LTTB, the Tier 7 Russian Scout, and well, whilst it's still a Tier 7, I think it might stay a Tier 7. I think the information was already out about that. But hey, it is Tier 7 right now. We're in matchmaking that is pretty decent for Tier 7 Scout. You can get a lot worse than this. You can get a lot better as well. There's a lot of Tier 8s, a couple of Tier 7s, 3 artillery, 3 Tier 9s, of which one is an artillery piece as well. We're fighting, as you can see, on Fisherman's Bay, and the first thing I'm gonna do is try and counter spot here. A lot of people can spot from these ranges and shoot our heavy tanks, so I'm just trying to counter spot, and with the 2 HE shells that I got, I'm gonna shoot away this building so that I have free range on shooting over here, you know, this little area here. I'm sure many of you have done it, but in case you didn't know, now you know. So I'm just doing my scouting runs because they do have a shit ton of heavies. Almost like all their tier 8s are heavies. The tier 7s are almost all heavies. And then we have some mediums at tier 9. So I'm just trying to do some pop shots here, some snapshots into the Leva, the T-34. I'm just looking around, trying to stay mobile just to spot as much as I can, and then once I have a decent shot, I'm looking for it. So for those who don't know, the LTB only has -3 degrees of gun depression, so you're gonna have to use your terrain as much as possible if you want to get shots off like this. So I'm just gonna stick around here for a little bit. You never know if the Leva is gonna come back. A lot of our team is committed to the city. We only have 2 mediums on the 1-2 line, and we have a Skoda, of all people, that's still in the base for some reason. So we do get spotted there because you don't use a double bush. The Leva has enough view range to spot me from there. I mean, it's not a very long range. So, yeah. And what you also saw is that, like, I got spotted, so he came back for me, and I shot him just before his turret popped up, so I got another free shot in there. It's something a lot of people seem to do. And the Leva comes in, I'm worried I'm gonna get spotted, start moving right away. And the other Leva actually got taken out by the Conqueror as I spot the Bulldog, which is gonna be my main enemy here, because he's the only scout. And if I take him out, they lack a lot of view range and a lot of spotting, right? Even on a map like this. So I can't really do anything to this Leva, especially with the buffs and the armor on it. So I'm just gonna go for the tracking shots here. I'm gonna need at least 2 shots. And there we go, he is tracked right now. Because the IS-6s are pushing up. There's one behind him, one in front of him. So I just tried to keep him tracked. Now load the APSR for the lower plate. But I don't no longer have a shot, so I just decided to shoot him in tracks again. And as you can see, I'm racking up the tracking damage right now. And I think I got pretty much full health Leva tracking damage there. Now, I couldn't, obviously, if I didn't use the premium, it would have been a little bit better, but I went for the premium so I could shoot the lower plate. It is what it is we put 2 shots in the Oni, take him out as well, get a little bit of spotting, which is always funny to see. I don't know how that works sometimes. And the T-34, try and go for the tracking shot, actually just hit the hull. And now a lot of people are in front of it. And we managed to pop another shot into him. As the team finish him off, it's a really good push here, but all our heavies, but as you can see, we are rapidly losing the other flank just as quickly. So E50 takes care of our IS-6, and again, I'm going for tracking shots here, and I'm pretty sure I hit it there, but we need another shot. It's kind of tricky with this little gun depression to hit him in the side without getting shot back. We have to be really careful here. Again, don't get the tracking shot. That would have been a really nice pickup, because that was like 800, 900 tracking damage. That's something a lot of people seem to forget. Like, yeah, some maps are maybe worse for scouting, but like you can, you know, sometimes get away with a lot of tracking, and it's really nice, especially on a gun like this, which is, you know, one of the more heavier guns, like the 85 mil. A lot of other things have like 75 mil, stuff like that. But you still mostly need 2 shots as we go in to protect our base here. Obviously, that awkward gun depression forces me to go through the bush, which makes me spotted right away, but it looks like they're mostly busy. I have to be really careful with the Skoda on the right, who can take me out in one clip. And then we actually hit our Mod 1. What a shot. Right past the entire hull of a T-44-100. Incredible. And he gets taken out. I don't get any spotting for him, unfortunately. That was a really bad shot. I could have probably aimed it a little bit more in front of him. That makes me spotted again. However, the Skoda does not seem interested. I take a look at this silhouette of the M4. He doesn't seem interested either, so I'm just deciding to stick around and just pump these guys, you know, full of a couple of shells here. That shot was like highly unlikely, but you know, sometimes you can get away with it. So now I spot the Emil 2, which is like really awkward for me because I have more than enough gun depression as I auto aim towards the M4, and I try to wiggle as much from the Emil as I can, and he actually misses all of his shots. Obviously the Emil gun is super freaking derpy, so it is lucky regardless, but it is nice to get away with it. And I'm just running away from this IS-3 and then hump over the bridge, and the Skoda fired 2 shots already. I see him firing the 3rd. And obviously with AP should be more than enough for the Skoda. So here I miss, and I'm like, alright, his reload's gonna be up relatively soon, so I actually decided to ram him. And just to make sure that I kill him, because even though you have like the 180, if I rolled lower than 150, which is, I think, still possible. I think. Well, at the time I thought so anyway. I was like, alright, we'll just ram him and just shoot him anyway, because like we need to kill on this guy. And now it's just taking the game home. The Emil fired all of his shots. He's probably still reloading. And I'm just gonna go right ham here. Shot in the hull. The hull is not that great on the Emil one, obviously. Took 2 shots into him. 4 APCR shots left. And there is 2 artillery, so there might be fade-ins in here if I do it correctly. We're over 4,000 damage. 2,600 damage. Fairly rapid game as well. We just crossed the 9-minute mark, so we're 6 minutes in. We spot the GW, he's not looking at us. We auto aim. And he actually kills himself because artillery. Scumbags, as always. No surprises there. He kills himself. And that leaves me left here with the Lorraine, who is probably in one of these bushes. And there he is. We finally get to spot him. And obviously, I need 2 shots into him, and I have 2 left. He fires. It's by tracks. And here we go, straight to Valhalla. That's with 180. With 180 alpha, and he had over 200 health. We're actually gonna need to ram him as well. So there we pick up that last kill, doing 4,676 damage and over 2,500 spotting / tracking. Here on Fisherman's Bay with decent matchmaking. Let's take a quick look here at the post-game stats. Let me just open this up. And here we go. I actually took screenshots this time. Well, here you go. So we got the ace, obviously. We got a scout medal. We got Kamikaze for ramming the tier 8 artillery into the Oblivion. Because we would have actually had 2. Well, I don't actually think you get 2 Kamikaze medals, but we could have almost had one on the Skoda if I shot him and then rammed him instead of the other way around. But it is what it is. So taking a look here. 1960 basic speed, more than double the guy who was 2nd place, but still a respectable 904 basic speed there, picking up the 5 kills as well. We would have probably had 6 kills if the RT didn't kill himself, but hey. Obviously we shot all of our ammo, literally everything. We shot the HE to bring the buildings down, and all of our AP and APCR went down the drain as well. Penning 28 out of 42 shots fired, mostly on the move, obviously having to be really active on the spotting department and dodging all kinds of shells left and right. And we still managed to walk away with a little bit of credits, almost 1,000. So that's always funny to see that you can get away with that. We even shot our ally, so if we didn't shoot the ally, we would have had like 2,400. Whoop-de-doo. But it's mostly the XP here that's actually relatively insane. I've done better and I've seen better, but getting 1960 on a thing like the LTTB, which is significantly more awkward to play than, say, the Bulldog or the T71, is always fairly cool to see. As always, hope you guys enjoyed this little replay cast here. If you did, please let me know in the comment section below. If you have any cool replays yourself, put them in the replays, in the replay section, in the comment section below, and I may end up using it. No promises, but don't forget to subscribe. Maybe check out some more videos. I think I have more LTTB gameplay up on the channel as well. And maybe check out, the new German buffs. I put up like 3 videos in 2 days over the weekend. If you have missed those, the links are on the screen right now. Thanks a lot for tuning in as always, and peace out everyone.